ripped through the engine room of a 300-foot Panamanian freighter docked at the port of Tampa today. Workers were unloading 90,000 boxes of bananas when the Lord d'Orleans began to burn. Everyone aboard the vessel escaped, but several firefighters who battled the blaze for almost 5 hours were treated for smoke inhalation and heat exhaustion. Action Newsman Jay Gross was on the scene throughout the day and filed this late report.
The first of 3 alarms was sounded at 9:14 as clouds of heavy smoke billowed from the ship's main stack. Sky 10, flying through the fire, had the best vantage point, revealing the intensity of the smoke and flames. Firefighters equipped with oxygen tanks and masks tried to get below decks where the fire was being fueled by what officials on the scene described as stagnant oil in the ship's bilges.
Since it's located in the lower compartments, it's very difficult to get to. The fire is all sealed into these areas. The heat is intense, the smoke is heavy. They have to use air masks. It takes a lot out of the men.
At the height of the fire, downtown Tampa was covered by a thick layer of oily fumes. And all dock workers and non-essential personnel were warned to stay back out of fear that the ship's fuel tanks might explode. As firefighters continue to battle the stubborn blaze with little success, many of the ship's 26 Spanish-speaking crew members began to panic and started unloading their personal belongings, especially stereo and electronic equipment. But by noontime, the vicious fire was finally under control. The only problems left to contend with: a light sheen of oil for Coast Guard pollution experts to cordon off, and thousands of boxes of bananas that still needed to be unloaded. There was also some concern that all of the water poured onto the vessel during the fire might cause it to capsize. As you can see, the ship is still leaning heavily on its left side, but the Coast Guard says the situation is under control at this hour, and the ship will probably be towed to dry dock for repairs sometime tomorrow. Jay Gross, Action News, Port of Tampa.